Good morning. Hope you had a lovely weekend. It's a beautiful, bright, sunny day, and I'm a wee bit later than I intended here today. I thought I had more time than I do this morning. So I hope your week is off to a great start. I'm just showing up here to do our weekly check-in to see what can we focus on letting go of in order to more fully line up with our calling, to bring our unique gifts and to shine our light. And if you're here live, say hi. Or if you're watching the replay, say hi too. Um, and just a wee reminder too that if you didn't hear about my monthly Ask the Tarot session, it's on the last Tuesday of the month, so that's the 24th, I believe. And I will make sure I put a link in the comments below. So I just dropping my cards here already. So just take a nice deep breath with me now. We're just tapping in. We're just putting away the busyness, the to-dos, all that kind of thing. We're in a very important time of introspection, checking in with what's going on with us. And I don't know about you, but there's certain limitations, and the way we do things is almost like part of us is calling that up to say, is this good for me? Is this right? Is this the right way, the right system? And this is because of Saturn and being in retrograde. It's like very much to do with how you do things, how you operate, what are your patterns. And so there can be a little bit of busyness, bit of chatter in our minds going through this kind of thing. It's going to change later this week, but just see if there are pieces of you that are chattery. It's okay. Just watch it, follow the pattern, and maybe there's something here that's going to come up to help you let go of what's not serving you anymore. Because as we wrap up 2019, we've got 4 months, well, under 4 months of wrapping up this energy. And so there's still lots of changes and lots of aligning with that head, heart, and higher self energy that we've talked about that before. So we're just going to ask the question, what are we going to focus on letting go of this week in September? I'm going to work on letting go of conflict. So actually that's interesting, isn't it? Because I said about the energy of us looking inward and seeing, are there things that are not for our highest good, not in alignment with who we truly are at the core? And that's a lot to do with this whole idea of the letting go process. It's almost like, how many times do you have to do the same thing with a limitation or feeling like it's not in alignment with your higher calling, yourself? So just sit with that. See, is there a conflict? Do you argue with yourself? Is there two different types of characteristics within you? It's like, maybe I should go this way or I should go this way. And sometimes conflict is just a case of actually visiting with both pieces of that, both ends of the stick, if you like, or both sides of that polarity, and see which one sits best with your heart. And just be gentle and easy with yourself on this. I'm just going to read out to you here what we've written. So that's kind of what came up for me when I thought of conflict. But sit with that and see, how can you let go of conflict? When I talk about letting go, you can do lots of different things. You can speak it out. You can write it out and then burn the piece of paper. You could visualize something different happening or letting it go. Or you could just say, I choose to think a different thought or a different practice. But let me read this out to you. The law of attraction states that whatever you focus upon increases. If you focus on conflict or offense from someone, the anger and resentment increases. If you focus instead on trying to understand yourself and the other person, your wisdom will increase. You are being encouraged to let go and walk away from a situation that is causing some kind of conflict in your life. Know that walking away from this situation is not a sign of weakness. It is actually a sign of inner strength. By letting go, you allow new possibilities and new opportunities to open up for you. So I hope that makes sense. So just see if it's I drew the idea of it being a conflict within you, but maybe there's a conflict outside of you, a conflict with a situation or a person. So just visit with that. And as we're kind of just putting our energy or our attention on this idea of letting go of conflict, I'm going to pull a tarot card and see if we can get a wee bit more support. And talking about tarot cards, this weekend in Montreal is the Light and Love tarot conference, which I'm going to be there. So I'll put the link for that somewhere on my page too later today. If you're interested in more information on that, it'd be lovely to see you there if you wanted to come and do more with tarot. Well, isn't this lovely? So what's come up for us is the Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles is very much about abundance, unexpected abundance, something really aligning, going right for us, going good. But that makes me realize that how powerful it is if we let go of conflict. There is like a treasure chest of abundance, of things going your way when you can choose to let go of conflict. So letting go of conflict and struggle. And as we're sort of feeling into this idea of letting go of conflict or struggle, I'm going to pull 3 of these angel cards. Angel cards always give us a little bit of support, a little bit of clarity on the process that we're involved with. So, well, this is cool. You're going to like this. I know I do. Okay, so the first one is retreat. Now, that makes total sense with the idea of letting go of conflict, doesn't it? So retreat is like come back to yourself. Put your hand over your heart. I'm a big believer in that. Hand over your heart. See what your heart's guiding you or helping you get the clarity on what's right for you and let go of things that are not lining up. And that was going to create harmony for you. So sometimes, because it's very much like a dance, right? You go forward and push through something, and then sometimes you have to take a step back and just see how is this evolving or taking place for me, and expect miracles. And that's very much in alignment with that tarot card that came up for us today too. So expect miracles. We do our process. And so maybe the conflict, like I said, maybe the conflict is just inner voices within you, and it's a retreat from listening to them. Sometimes we can just tell our voices and propensity to go and sit in the corner and then create some harmony for ourselves and put your intention on the miracles are always happening all around us. So sometimes it's just a case of needing to pause and lean into that loving support. So I hope that helps you, and I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I'll pop a link in the comments below if you'd like to sign up for the Ask the Tarot event later this month. And I will provide a link on my page for the tarot conference this coming weekend. Much love to you. Have an amazing week. Thanks for watching.